Morning, Yelly.
Hey, Dr. Adams.
Well, you already beat cancer.
I did.
You've beaten the odds again.
I'm pregnant.
Congratulations.
I'm pregnant.
Everything's looking really good.
It's only getting better.
We want to know which Chicken Express side dish you gotta have with your hand-breaded golden crispy express tenders.
Gotta have a big helping of those golden fries.
My favorite side is the fried okra. Mine's the mashed potatoes. Fried okra. Mashed potatoes.
It's all about the hush puppies.
You can't go wrong with any of our delicious sides at Chicken Express. They're fresh, hot, and waiting for you after the game or anytime. We'll see you at Chicken Express.
Fried okra. Mashed potatoes.
No one ever said you need to be sick to get better. That's why at Baylor Scott & White, we're innovating how people get well and stay that way. Where prevention might just be the prescription. Way to work. Teaching is on the treatment plan. And everyone is always on the same team. Yours. Baylor Scott & White Health. Changing healthcare for the better.
All they do is stare at their phones.
So dreamy.
They're obsessed with Schlotzsky's.
Schlotzsky's is here.
Get the Schlotzsky's app. Get the Schlotzsky's rewards. It's a mouthful.
Welcome back, Trinity Valley athletes. Baylor Scott & White Texas Spine and Joint Sports Medicine is here to keep you going at full force. Our commitment to helping athletes perform at their best on and off the field is our core strength. Whether it's orthopedics, performance, or wellness, physician-owned Baylor Scott & White Texas Spine and Joint Hospital is your choice for better health in East Texas. Just like every hard-driving Cardinal, we're focused on excellence every day.
Introducing the Double Dip from Dickey's Barbecue Pit. Tender Texas brisket topped with caramelized onions and cheddar cheese, served with our Pitmaster au jus. Plus, try our new Double Berry Cobbler. For a limited time, so dine in at our place or have it delivered to yours. Legit Texas barbecue.
When I was first diagnosed with multiple myeloma, you had a 30 to 40% chance to live 4 years. Well, here I'm 15 years out from my transplant, and I'm doing all this stuff still.
When the doctor came in the next morning, he said, "You don't even look like you had surgery." I said, "Thank you." This makes you look forward to every day.
I mean, you know, something knocks you down, you just get up and keep on moving. Go live.
I'm being revamped.
Here's to those who never settle.
A quality, affordable education is not out of reach. In fact,
it's closer and more convenient than you might think.
Trinity Valley Community College, with locations in Athens, Palestine, Terrell, and Kaufman, offers day and evening courses, online courses, and provides dual credit classes for high school students.
TVCC is also home to several national championship sports programs.
At First State Bank, we like to say we're big enough to help, small enough to care. Our communities and the families and businesses within them are what have mattered most to us for decades. Since 1935, our commitment has been to not only support local, but to foster growth for generations to come. We've given back to organizations that help our community thrive, and with 6 convenient locations, we continue to do our part in serving you, our communities, our businesses, our
Now that's eating good in the neighborhood.
I was a runner. I was up to running 3 miles a day every morning. When I was diagnosed with lung cancer, I was shocked because I'm not a smoker. Baylor, Scott & White, the facility, the staff, everyone has been so amazing. I love the fact that I can breathe.
When I first heard that I had cancer, I was referred to Baylor Scott and White immediately. It was really important for me to be able to get my chemotherapy and everything here because I wanted to be close to my friends, my family. They were so confident and made me feel at ease and supported me. I felt like I was their only patient, and I knew they had several people that they were dealing with, but I was the most important person.
I had like a week of headaches. Throughout that week, I went to my local hospital. They referred me to Baylor Scott and White. They gave me an MRI. The tumor that was inside of my head was cancer. Baylor Scott and White has given me this new technology that helps decrease the growth rate of my cancer cells. The doctor I have right now, he's just amazing. It's a great feeling to know the guy who's taking care of me actually really cares about me.
Baylor Scott and White Health, changing cancer care for life.
Today at Whataburger, we're cooking the Buffalo Ranch chicken strip sandwich.
You asked for it, and it's back.
We got 3 chicken strips topped with Whataburger's own buffalo sauce, a little bit of buttermilk ranch, 2 slices of Monterey Jack cheese. The combination is just right.
It's crunchy, and then it's spicy, and then it's full. Your mouth is exploding with flavor.
It just all works together, and then you add the cheese in there.
It kind of wakes me up, honestly. My goodness. I can see myself getting this every time I come here.
The Buffalo Ranch chicken strip sandwich. That's back.
Available by dine-in, drive-through, curbside, and delivery.
No one ever said you need to be sick to get better. That's why at Baylor Scott & White, we're innovating how people get well and stay that way. Where prevention might just be the prescription. Teaching is on the treatment plan. And everyone is always on the same team. Yours. Baylor Scott & White Health, changing healthcare for the better.
We want to know which Chicken Express side dish you gotta have with your hand-breaded golden crispy express tenders.
Gotta have a big helping of those golden fries.
My favorite side is the fried okra. Mine's the mashed potatoes. Fried okra. Mashed potatoes.
It's all about the hush puppies.
You can't go wrong with any of our delicious sides at Chicken Express. They're fresh, hot, and waiting for you after the game or anytime. We'll see you at Chicken Express.
Fried okra. Mashed potatoes.
Welcome back, Trinity Valley athletes. Baylor Scott & White Texas Spine and Joint Sports Medicine is here to keep you going at full force. Our commitment to helping athletes perform at their best on and off the field is our core strength. Whether it's orthopedics, performance, or wellness, physician-owned Baylor Scott & White Texas Spine and Joint Hospital is your choice for better health in East Texas. Just like every hard-driving Cardinal, we're focused on excellence every day.
Prosperity Bank offers free checking. Let's take a look. No monthly maintenance fee? Check. No individual check fees? Check. Free debit card? Check. Unlimited withdrawals? Check. Free online banking? Check. Easy access and friendly service? Check. Close to home? Check. Simply free checking from Prosperity Bank is simply free. I'm taking these checks to the bank. Prosperity is the big bank with your community's bank inside. Prosperity Bank, where you find real bankers, not just a bank.
Three-pointer on the way from around. Oh, the big man! Knocks it down! Welcome to the Cardinal Sports Network's presentation of basketball at Trinity Valley Community College. We are coming to you live from Leon Spencer Court at Cardinal Gym on the campus of TVCC, where this afternoon the second-ranked Lady Cardinals will take on the Phillies of Panola College in a Region 14 conference contest. The Lady Cardinals are ranked number 2 nationally with a 17-1 record. They are 4-0 in conference play. Panola comes into the contest 12-5 overall and 3-1 in conference play. I am Benny Rogers along with Tim Howard, and Tim, as I bring you in here, is a Region 14 conference contest, and you got 2 very good teams in here today facing each other.
Absolutely. We talked a little bit before we got on the air about the battle they both had with Angelina College, and this is the next game for Panola after beating Angelina last weekend. They were off on Wednesday, and Trinity Valley took care of business here against Angelina.
Yeah, the last two meetings, it's kind of unusual that both teams played the same team the last game, but that's because Panola, which, as you mentioned, was off this past Wednesday night, while the Lady Cardinals were defeating Angelina 83-61, and Angelina lost to Panola 66-57.
Yeah,
so comparing scores will get you in trouble, but it is an indicator of what you could expect.
Interesting barometer for sure, but yeah, we talked with Coach Ivy before the game. Precious said, one of the things that I got to tell you is our kids played start to finish. I was really, really impressed with how they came out and executed. Look for more of that today.
Lady Cardinals come in averaging 78.7 points a game, giving up 58.3. Panola comes in averaging 69.4, giving up 60.1. So there's about a 9-point differential there in the points scored, and Lady Cardinals are one of the deepest teams in the league because they got 12 players suited up, and there's very few teams that are, I've been told, that are still playing with 12 players this deep in the season. And usually the Lady Cardinals are on the other side of that.
Yeah, they definitely have that, that combination where both teams start, the starters, the reserves, they are deadly from so many areas. The weapons that they can put on the floor at any given time is something to be feared.
It's a big day in the conference. We've got some great matchups going on elsewhere today. We got Tyler's at Angelina. Well, Tyler's coming off a 80-72 loss to Paris, and Angelina, of course, coming off the loss to the Lady Cardinals. Glenn, who's ranked number 5 nationally, and just with one loss like the Lady Cardinals, is at Paris. And as I mentioned, Paris is coming off that big win over Tyler in Tyler Wednesday night.
Yeah.
And then Coastal Bend's at Kilgore, and Kilgore, of course, will finally have their full allotment of players, having played the last 2 games with just 5 players each.
And it's going to be pivotal, in Region 14, how these games shake out. You mentioned Glenn. You don't want to look ahead, but if everybody holds serve and you get through the next couple weeks, we got a dandy on site here in a week from Wednesday.
Oh, absolutely. It is Alumni Day for the Lady Cardinal basketball, and I've already had hugs from Crystal Henderson and Shalante Allen. It doesn't get much better than that, folks.
I was going to say, Benny, you've already won today, regardless of the score. But it should be a fantastic afternoon for basketball here on a rainy Saturday in Athens, Texas.
Of course, Shalante will ever be known as Miss 52 Points to me for that 52-point performance that we witnessed here back in 2014 when she hit that last 3-pointer at the buzzer to break Portia Hill's scoring record.
Yeah, that was tremendous. I still remember where that shot came on the floor too. It was, in fact, I thought that she just walked around wearing "I'm number 52," but apparently not the case. But she should. She got quite a storied history here.
We thank you for joining us here on the Cardinal Sports Network. This is our 14th season of doing basketball from the college, and it's been a great ride. And I know I've been along for 13 of the seasons, and Tim has been along ever since the 2000. What we figured up the 16th season. I think
so.
It was. So we've had the best seats in the house, and getting to watch some of the best people in the business put on the behind-the-scenes stuff for the Cardinal Sports Network, and we appreciate every one of them, from the technical people to the camera folks to just graphics. Everybody does a great job, and we just kind of get to sit out here and talk about it and what we see, and it
makes our job a lot easier. That's for sure.
It absolutely does. We're about a minute away from the pregame ceremonies, which will include the national anthem introduction of the lineups for starting for both teams, and we'll let you hear that as we get ready to go here on the Cardinal Sports Network. The Lady Cardinals come in shooting 49.6% from the floor, 60.5% from the free throw line, and 33% from three-point range. Panola, on the other hand, comes in shooting 45.3% from the floor, 66.5% from the free throw line, and 29.6% from three-point range. But we saw the Lady Cardinals really enjoy success from three-point range in their game over Angelina Wednesday night.
Yeah, they really did, and I believe you fed me this one. I don't want to steal your thunder, but 9.7 threes per game. That's impressive.
It is. It
is. You can't do much better than that. I mean, and if you do, it's gravy on the biscuit because it's already a win.
Of course, the Lady Cardinals are coached by Precious Ivy in her 4th year at the college. She is 83-11. Panola is coached by Chelsea Hudson in her 1st year at Panola College. She was on the TJC staff last year where they won a national title.
Excellent stuff.
And now the pregame ceremonies.
Panola College and Trinity Valley Community College. At this time, would you please stand, remove your head covers as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem by the Cardinal Regiment. Thank you. You may be seated. And introducing the starting lineups for the Panola College Phillies. From Grand Prairie, number 3, Kayla Webster. From Richmond, number 4, Gabby Owens. From Stillwater, Minnesota, number 5, Gianna Carr. From Lotta, Louisiana, number 11, Avery Young. And from Montgomery, Alabama, number 32, KJ Smith.
Tim, I noticed for the Lady Cardinals, before we get their introduction to their starting lineups, Precious Ivy's going with a different starting lineup this afternoon, so it'll be interesting to see what that's all about.
Yeah, see if this rotation works a little differently for them.
From Monroe, Louisiana, number 14, Faye Green.
Faye Green is without question to me the unsung hero of this Lady Cardinal team thus far this season.
The birthday girl, number 15, Abby Cater.
Abby Cater celebrating a birthday this afternoon.
From Fort Worth, number 22, D-Mac McDowell.
Destiny McDowell, a transfer from the University of North Texas, better known as D-Mac.
Number 23, Kayla Kelly.
Kayla Kelly, better known as Twins, starting for them. That's no surprise there.
Number 24,
Brianna Peguero, the final starting strike, who came off those three
Your
three-point performance.
TVCC Lady Cards are coached by Precious
Wednesday night's
Ivy
win
and
over
assisted by
Angelina.
Deshae
It was a
Lee
real
and
spark with those threes. Came very timely back-to-back on 2 of the 3.
Well, we're about ready, folks, to get this one underway. This should be a very tightly contested contest, I would think. It will be a matter of fact to see if Lady Cardinal depth can wear down the Panola College Phillies in this Region 14 conference contest. As I mentioned, the Lady Cardinals are 17-1 overall, 4-0 in conference. Panola is 12-5 overall, 3-1 in conference. Panola's won 2 straight. The Lady Cardinals have won 6 straight.
Very important game in Region 14 action about to come your way here on the Cardinal Sports Network. Now with your play-by-play, here's Benny Rogers.
Thank you, Tim Howard, and we are ready to go. Abby Cater will jump for the Lady Cardinals, and Smith will jump for the Phillies, and the whistle is blown, and the ball is in the air, and we're underway. Tip controlled by the Lady Cardinals, Twin Kelly. 3 for 3, short. Rebound is fought for, controlled by Smith for the Phillies, and Panola will have first shot here. Next shot, I should say, after getting on the scoreboard first.
Good position underneath from KJ Smith to get that board there.
Lady Cardinals, of course, in playing their man defense. And we have a turnover.
Got quick steps there, so that is a turnover in favor of TVCC.
Not unusual for the Lady Cardinal defense to make the opposing offense turn the ball over on its first trip. We've seen that more times than not, it seems. But can the Lady Cardinals capitalize on it?
That was one of the big keys the other night. They got off to that great defense. They got to some big points, got an early lead, never looked back.
Faye Green makes a move inside, lays it up, can't get the ball. Fights for the rebound, tries to outlet the ball, but it is turned it over instead.
Would like to see Faye just go up strong there. And unselfish, though, thought she had a chance for a 3 with one of her teammates.
So Panola back at work on the offensive end. Wide open 3 at the top of the key, no good. That was put up by Smith, number 32. Bree runs the floor, gets it up to Faye Green underneath, and sponsored. Faye can't hit it. Oh, my goodness, what a pass not to be paid off with the bucket. Jumper's up, jumper's no good. Rebound is controlled by Owens, number 4. Going to draw a foul down low.
Going back to that pass from Bree, though, the beauty of it, the defender never saw the ball. I mean, she turns and the ball's beyond her. Great pass, just not the result.
It was a perfect pass. It indeed was. Lady Cardinals, of course, decked out in their home whites today, trimmed in red. Panola in the visiting green, trimmed out in white.
A stoppage of play here momentarily. A little blood maybe on her mouth.
Now we're ready to go. Owens back in the game for the Phillies, who will inbound underneath their own goal. Gets it out to Owens. Owens goes strong against D-Mac. D-Mac with the block.
Great job from D-Mac.
Shantae Barnes is now into the contest, goes a distance, lays it up against heavy traffic, and can't get it to fall. Neither team is on the board yet. Panola runs the floor, and Panola is going to take advantage of a kick ball by the Lady Cardinals.
Yeah, I think Webster found herself a little bit in trouble there and wasn't going to be able to negotiate the basket, so she just tried to bounce pass off of one of the Lady Cardinals.
It hasn't been the prettiest of starts, needless to say, by either team.
A little sloppy here thus far.
Ball gets the ball down low. Puts it up and no good. Backside rebound, no good. And a nice job by Johnson with a long rebound, laying it up and laying it in for the first points of the contest at the 7:58 mark.
Sheree going strong to the hoop, gets the basket.
D-Mac with a baseline jumper, knocks it down. D-Mac.
Big clutch shot from that left baseline. Shot it with a lot of confidence.
So the Lady Cards go about 2.5 minutes into this contest before they get their first points, and they are tied at 2 with the Phillies from Panola College.
Good energy here from the Trinity Valley cheerleaders, getting the crowd into the game.
Nice job of Ashanti Barnes reacting to the cut to the goal.
Yeah, indeed.
Well, Breeze really got that pass down, but that time she didn't quite lead Twin Kelly enough, and the Lady Cards turn it over. Great idea, Breeze guy, but the execution is not on one end or the other has not been perfect.
Yeah, they beat the defender down the floor and was able to get her, but just couldn't get the connection. So, yeah, there's
Owens is going to finally go to the bench. I think you're right, Tim. She has a lip bleed going on there, or a nose bleed that they're trying to get shored up.
Something about running, and it doesn't help with that for a while till you get some treatment on that, so they will do just that.
Lady Cardinals now backcourt pressure, and Bree makes the read and almost makes the steal, but he goes out of bounds.
I think Stephanie Gady almost got an assist over there with that one. That ball bounced into the scorer's table. She's so quick, isn't she? I mean, Bree almost took that ball to the hoop.
That's the first time we've seen the Lady Cardinals kind of jump into that backcourt trap that they like to go into on their defensive pressure.
Exactly, and that.
I put 21 on the shot clock. I sometimes wonder, is that 1 second going to make that much difference? But that's not for me to decide.
Now, if it comes down to a 1 second game, I will make a middle note at the 7:03 mark.
That's what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting at.
Or in the first half.
Panola turns it over. Bree comes over with the steal, gives it up to Twin, breaking to the goal, and Twin's going to be called for this taking steps.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. She's had 3 great passes and nothing to show for it.
Nothing to show for it. Good point, Tim. Good point.
But she is definitely going quarterback mode there. There's a steal.
Called for Twin Kelly. Abby's going to be called, they're going to be called for the held ball, but the possession will stay with the Lady Cardinals. The Lady Cardinals benefit from not having won the opening tip. See the Panola College Ponies now making their appearance for the first time in the Cardinal gym today. They'll be playing the men in the second game this afternoon. Nice feed from Bree to D-Mac.
Wow, how about that entry level? I mean, they got exactly what they wanted there. And credit to Bree being real patient on the inbound, knowing it's coming, but just having the presence of mind to wait for it.
D-Mac with all 4 points for the Lady Cardinals. And Ashante Barnes thought she had a block, but instead she's going to be called for the foul. Just goes to show you, Tim, the Lady Cardinals can explode at any point and still may in this quarter. But the other night against Angelina, we saw them put up a 29-point first quarter. And here they are, just 4 points about 3.5 minutes into this opening quarter here against Panola.
Yeah, they have definitely, they along with the Phillies, have had a slow start.
First free throw attempt by Sharia Johnson is good. Sophomore out of Tacoma, Washington. And the second is no good. Lady Cards will maintain the lead as Abby Cater goes on the attack. She's going to give it up to Bree. Bree gives it up to Twin Kelly. Twin thought about the three, now does take the three. Twin Kelly misses the three. Panola on the run.
Ooh, right down on that baseline.
Nice job of Twin by getting back on defense. There's going to be a foul call underneath. It's going to go against the Lady Cardinals.
I'll tell you this, the Phillies are getting those offensive boards. That's been a difference thus far. They are getting extra shots, extra possessions, or keeping the possession alive, I should say.
Foul's going to go against Abby Cater. Twin Kelly's going to go to the bench, and Amani Jenkins, number 3, is going to make her first appearance into the contest, the 5'10" freshman out of Dallas, Texas. Free throw is no good. Panola came in shooting 67.5% from the free throw line. We've seen them miss 2 now in this contest.
Starting to add up. That'd be okay if they want to be popular with those today, and they have been so far.
She misses both. The Lady Cardinals still holding onto that 4-3 lead.
So defensive battle here in the Valley today.
Bree for 3 is blocked. Good block that time by number 24, Manenden.
And Mandeman got a piece of it. Great job there from the returning sophomore there out of Canada.
4-3 and a defensive slugfest here.
Defense wins championships.
Nice read by Abby Cater. She comes away with the steal, and the birthday girl lays it up and lays it in. Lady Cardinals build on their lead 6-3. That's what Lady Cardinal basketball is all about, Tim.
Yeah, it is. Abby had such a great start the other night in the first half before getting into foul trouble. Nice touch.
Nice touch by number 10, Johnson. Lady Cardinal bench thought she took steps, and it looked like she took steps, but it's not called she didn't take steps.
Sharia.
D-Mac with the move, can't finish it. Johnson pulls the rebound for the Lady Cardinals, and Faye Green's going to check back into the contest for the Lady Cardinals. Taking it all the way is number 5, Gianna Carr. That's going to cause Precious Ivy to take a timeout as the Lady Cardinals trail 7-6 at the 4:46 mark, and we'll be at our media timeout. So we will step away here, and thank you for joining us on the Cardinal Sports Network.
No, do not put those French fries into your mouth. Instead, put them directly inside your Quarter Pounder, where they belong. The hottest, juiciest Quarter Pounder yet. It's perfect. Made perfecter. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
All they do is stare at their phones. So dreamy. They're obsessed with Schlotzsky's new calzones.
Calzones are here. That does look good. New calzones at Schlotzsky's.
We are back at Leon Spencer Court at Cardinal Gym in the first quarter of a Region 14 conference contest between the second-ranked Lady Cardinals and the Panola College Phillies. Phillies lead by a score of 7-6. With 4:46 left here in this opening quarter, and I'm Benny Rogers along with Tim Howard, and Tim, the defensive standout so far.
Yeah, indeed it has been, and that along with just getting a little bit out-rebounded in the paint. Offensive glass for Panola has kept them, or given them this early 1-point lead.
We've seen the Lady Cardinals have below 3 scoring opportunities that would have resulted in layups, but they just didn't convert, and that's the difference in the ball game thus far. Bree Piguero is directing the offense. The pass goes down low to Shante Barnes. She tries to outlet pass, but does go out of bounds off the Phillies, and the ball will stay with the Lady Cards.
See if the Trinity Valley here can get some of that crowd into the game here, get the momentum of this one.
Panola's dropped back in a defensive effort here. Five on the shot clock. Abby gives it up to Faye down low. Faye puts it up and it's blocked. Ashante Barnes puts it up, but not before the shot clock expires, and that's a great job of defending the Lady Cardinals by the Phillies.
Yeah, the Phillies are working hard on the defensive end there and getting a good result out of that, as we'll see Twin check back in.
The Twin's going to check in for Abby. Don't want Twin on the bench too long unless if you can get away with it, because she's a vital part of what the Lady Cardinals do.
Here comes some defensive pressure.
There's a travel forced by Twin Kelly and Bree Piguero in the trap in the backcourt.
Yeah, right off the bat, that pressure pays off.
Twin will inbound to Bree. Bree back to Twin. Twin down low to Faye. Back out top to Twin. Twin thought about a move, gives it up to Ashanti. Ashanti gives it up to Faye, nice. Cutting underneath. Fast job of spotting Faye Green by Ashanti Barnes.
Yeah, that was there, and they take full advantage of it. Great awareness and drawing the defense to the middle of the court.
Three-pointer on the way, no good. Rebound goes out of bounds off of Ashanti Barnes. Ball will stay with the Phillies. 8-7 Lady Cardinals, 3:35 left in the opening quarter. Here from Leon Smith Court at Cardinal Gym on this Saturday afternoon.
Oh, got tangled up there. Got a
nice
piece.
Block by Ashanti Barnes.
Got tangled up in the screen and then comes back and closes out. Great recovery.
It was great recovery, Tim. Amani spots Faye Green inside. Faye's going to make a little move down low and try to do too much with it, and she loses it out of bounds off her leg.
Just a little slow out of the blocks today.
We've seen about 4 times now the Lady Cardinals have been very aggressive in their attack and trying to attack and turn the ball over.
Yeah, 8 to 10 points. It's a totally different looking game all of a sudden. You know, you start adding those up.
Shante almost came away with another steal. Nice job of reacting and the defense getting back. Panola actually had numbers there for a brief moment.
So with 3:11 to go here in this first quarter, let's see how the Lady Cards finish out this first period here.
Definitely not a repeat of what we saw against Angelina the other night as far as putting up 29 points in the opening quarter. It just goes to show that every game is a game within itself.
Indeed. Yeah, both these teams kind of in a slugfest so far.
2 team fouls against the Lady Cardinals, none thus far against Panola. Nice move inside of the number 10, Sharia Johnson. Johnson now with 7 points in the contest for the Phillies, and the Phillies have a 9-8 lead.
She's playing really well and playing very big, the sophomore out of Tacoma, Washington. 7 on the afternoon.
Bree for 3. Can't get it to fall. Rebound is controlled by Ashanti Barnes, and she puts up the shot. Going to be a held ball call, and the possession will go to the Phillies. So that's a turnover on behalf of the Lady Cardinals, as Abby Cater's going to check back into the contest, this time coming in for Amani Jenkins.
See if they can get something strong going down this last 2.5 here. We'd love to see them finish this quarter off strong.
Lazy pass. It could have been intercepted. Abby Cater with the steal. Abby's going to take it the distance. Now she's going to give it up to Twin. Twin's going to lay it up, can't get it to fall. Abby with the putback. Abby with the putback, and will go to the line for the and one.
Wow, that's a big break there as she's right spot, right time. Now the opportunity for 3.
So the first team foul against the Phillies in this opening quarter at the 2:20 mark will send Abby Cater to the free throw line to complete an and one, hopefully, for the Lady Cardinals. Free throw is missed. Rebound is controlled by Kelly. Kelly lays it up, and Twin Kelly lays it in. Great heads-up play by Twin Kelly.
That's big. Great job from Twin. Her first bucket of the afternoon.
Just did beat the 10-second count across the half-court line. Oh, that's just too easy for number 3,
Yeah.
Kayla Webster.
Webster caught a big break because one of the Lady Cards was down on the floor and no one could really get out to defend her. And it was an easy bucket.
One of the easiest buckets we've seen in this contest. Everything else has been earned.
Dare I say that you or I could have made one of those?
I don't know.
Let's not get crazy.
Abby Cater with a power move. Tries to lay it up and lay it in, but she cannot, and it's going to go out of bounds off of Panola's number 10, Johnson.
Still 9 on the shot clock here.
Johnson is a very active player and a very busy player for Panola. She's breathing awful hard out there on the floor.
Yeah, she's been working big minutes for them here and gets a breather.
Smith's going to check in for number 32.
So she'll get the 91 seconds here plus the break before that next rotation.
5 on the shot clock. Twin Kelly's going to have to put it up and lays it in. Twin Kelly, there she is. Big game, Twin Kelly.
That was a big basket there for Twin. Got a foul coming here. Travel before the contact.
So another turnover caused by defensive pressure in the backcourt by the Lady Cardinals. The Lady Cardinals will get a chance to finish this quarter fairly strong, Tim.
They bring you so much to be cognizant of. I mean, think about it, not just the passing and whatnot, but a defender, now you got extra steps, and it's another turnover. Great job defensively.
Pass goes to Faye Green. She gives it back up to Bree, not intentionally. Bree puts it in. Brianna Pagero with a nice 6-foot jumper.
Great basket for Bree.
Less than a minute to go. Lady Cardinals have opened up their biggest lead in the contest, 16-11.
Great pass.
Panola scrambling the ball around on defense. Offense, 3-pointers up and no good. Rebound is fought for and controlled by
number 32.
Smith.
Yeah. Boy,
Brianna Pagero is working her tail off, folks.
She really is.
Oh! There's 4 times now the Lady Cardinals have thrown the ball away on what would be layups.
And that looks like it's right there. I mean, I watched it bounce right before the cards there on the end of the baseline there. And you catch that, it's an easy get.
Not surprisingly, number 10, Johnson's going to check back into the contest for the Phillies. The success the Lady Cardinals had was with Johnson on the bench. We might add that.
Yeah, that's a good point because I was thinking she's going to get a whole minute and a half. Got a minute, you're going to get a timeout in a second.
That's an unforced error in the backcourt. The Lady Cardinals had pressure, but it really wasn't tight pressure, and yet she turned the ball over. Number 11, Avery Young, took steps in the backcourt. So a chance for the Lady Cardinals. They can play for the final shot if they choose to.
Yeah, at the 4:33 mark, it was 7-6, and they've kind of went on a nice little run here. 10 points over the last 4+. So see if they can add to that.
I would play for the final shot if it were me, but the Lady Cardinals are sometimes get going in a hurry. Twin Kelly. Twins
filling it there, filling it up as well. 18-11 now. She's got 6.
And that's the end of the first quarter with the Lady Cardinals finishing on a surge to go ahead 18-11 as we head into the second quarter. You're watching Lady Cardinal basketball on the Cardinal Sports Network.
At First State Bank, we like to say we're big enough to help, small enough to care. Our communities and the families and businesses within them are what have mattered most to us for decades. Since 1935, our commitment has been to not only support local, but to foster growth for generations to come. We've given back to organizations that help our community thrive, and with 6 convenient locations, we continue to do our part in serving you, our communities, our businesses, our families.
Step up to the block and tackle the Mac Stack, a Dickey's Barbecue Pit game changer. Our signature mac and cheese topped with Dickey's quality slow smoked meats. And Dickey's delivers just in time for kickoff. Visit Dickeys.com, legit Texas barbecue.
Lady Cardinals outscored Panola 12-4 in the final 4:46 of the opening quarter to take an 18-11 lead here into the second quarter, which is about to begin. I'm Benny Rogers along with Tim Howard. And Tim, we saw a defensive standoff, so to speak. Well, not so to speak, we did. Those opening 4 or 5 minutes, and the Lady Cardinals found a little bit of a surge there in the closing 2.5 minutes.
Yeah, it was so profound that Coach Hudson decided, hey, I got to get Young back in the game. because they are making a run on us here, and she didn't get that minute-and-a-half break plus the timeout. She had to come in after like 45 seconds on the bench.
Yeah, Sheree Johnson went to the bench, I think, with 1:36 left in the quarter. I made a mental note of it. And then she was back in before, there was less than a minute left in the contest, in the half quarter.
Absolutely. So big push there. See if they can keep that going to start this second quarter.
Possession goes to the Lady Cardinals to start the quarter. It's tipped, so she can touch it in the backcourt. 15 seconds on the shot clock. The Lady Cardinals living on the edge and got bailed out by a foul, a needless foul by Mandeman.
Yeah, that looked like they never really got into their offensive scheme, so to speak, and so fortunate there to have them reach in that situation.
That's putting it mildly. Bree Piguero directing the offense, gives it up to Twin.
I'd now like to announce my campaign.
Twin to Abby, Abby to Bree, over to Monty, back to Twin. Cross court to Amani. Amani puts up the three-pointer. Can't get it to fall. D-Mac controls the rebound, and it goes out of bounds off of Abby.
I was just about to say that Lady Card's going to try and get the momentum on those offensive boards here as they, kind of were out rebounded in the first quarter by Panola offensively.
Sometimes a possession gets to looking sketchy, and it just stays sketchy till they finally turn it over, and that's going to go into Tim Howard's hands.
Better the hands than the face.
No doubt.
Benny, you're next. So far, PA, color, and now they're calling your number.
Great read by Abby Cater, the inbounds pass. Abby's going to be blocked. A great, even better job by number 5, Gianna Carr, of responding and getting down the floor and blocking the shot.
Yeah, she has cat-like quickness getting on the court, but boy, elevator time there, going up and swatting that one away.
Inbounds goes to Twin. Twin back over to Bree. They're going to reset the offense. Bree gives it up to Twin. Twin with the jumper. Twin can't get it to fall. Johnson pulls the rebound, but it's going to go out of bounds off of.
I'm going to talk about it. I think that, he's going to make the correction there. He realized
it's going to go Lady Cardinal basketball. I think we might have lost Precious had they not got that right.
They're going to talk it over just to confirm. 8:52 to go here, opening half of play. Lady Card's trying to keep that momentum going here up by 7.
Going to be 20 on the shot. They're going to be a full 30 on the shot clock. They're going to say Panola did have possession at one point.
Step into that gap, Bree. Step into that gap, Bree. Wait. Now she passing it to you. Oh, listen, we don't need this.
Chelsea Hudson trying to get an explanation from the officials to why the shot clock is being reset at a full 30. Ball is inbounded to Abby. Abby thought about the 3. Bree for 3. No good. Lady Cardinals have yet to hit a three-pointer.
I'll say they have not had the success on the 3 points.
Abby almost comes away with a steal. Lady Cardinals hustle back in defensive position now. Johnson, they've been very active in this contest. Three-pointer on from the wing, no good. She follows her shot, gets the rebound, can't get the shot to fall, and Imani Jenkins pulls the rebound for the Lady Cardinals. The Lady Cardinals go on the move, gives it up to Twin down low, Twin to Bree. Bree is held ball. That's a good call there. I thought they were going to call a foul, but that's a good call. So I thought the last possession went to the Phillies. No, that's not my business there.
So Imani on the take back on the other end, I certainly thought she was going to get a finish, but Panola, to their credit, is hustling back and then able to get Bree tied up rather.
Panola turns it over and Bree gets the layup from D-Mac.
That fast, man. Don't blink.
Into the first quarter, Blinn leads Parrish 24-14 in the game being played in Paris this afternoon.
You saw on the replay just how quick Bree was able to respond there. Just takes advantage of that mishap by the Ponies.
Ball goes out of bounds off the Lady Cardinals. 20-11 Lady Cardinals, their biggest lead in the contest, the 7:42 mark here of this second quarter. Lady Cardinals ranked second coming in, 17-1 overall, 4-0 in the conference. Blinn 12-5 overall and 3-1 in the conference. That lone loss being to Blinn 78-53. Ball is out to Johnson. Johnson spots her teammate down low, and she lays it up and can't lay it in. And battling for the rebound and controlling is D-Mac, and it's going to be a foul call against Johnson on a reach-in.
One of the things that they addressed during that end of the first period is offensive rebounds, because there's a definite intensity of the Lady Cards taking care of business defensively, and they have not gotten an offensive board this quarter.
As you pointed out, that was a big advantage that Panola had in the first quarter. Abby Cater thought about the three, gives it up to Monty Jenkins, and she stepped out of bounds and turned the ball over for the Lady Cardinals as Faye Green's going to check back into the contest for Abby Cater. Just the Lady Cardinals just haven't found that fluidity to their offense just yet, Tim.
Yeah.
Panola's got a lot to do with that, though.
Absolutely, and oh boy, you don't ever see that.
Johnson took steps. My goodness, she took steps. Quickly down the floor to Twin from Imani Jenkins. Twin lays it up, can't get it to fall, and she draws the foul. She'll shoot 2.
So going to the stripe here for the Cards, it'll be a chance to step up at the free throw line.
Twins going to go to the free throw line with 6 points in the contest. Saw her be a big part of that flurry, I should say, of activity of scoring to end the first quarter. Twins' first free throw attempt is in and out. Lady Cardinals come in as a team shooting 60.5%. Not a healthy enough number to be a real big-time success of the national tournament, even though you can get away with it doing other things great, of course.
Yeah, it's a glaring eyesore at this point of a near perfect opportunities. That's one thing that sticks out.
She misses both, and then foul's going to be called against Faye Green. That's the first team foul against the Lady Cardinals here in this second quarter with 7 minutes left. Nola's got 3. Nola only had 1 team foul in the opening quarter. Quickly on the attack comes the Phillies. They try to get the ball down low to Johnson, but he goes out of bounds off of Young, and the ball will go over to the Lady Cards.
How about that defense from Pashane as Posh got a hand on it? Good things happen. Just flying defense there. Swarming.
Mimi McAllister's not suited out this afternoon, so that's why we haven't seen her in the ball game thus far.
They miss Mimi. She's another weapon.
Lashane Johnson has checked into the game for the Lady Cardinals, number 5. So has Lydia Mwamba. Imani Jenkins for 3. Imani Jenkins for 3.
Maybe that'll open things up there. That was a great touch from Imani and kind of build some distance on that lead.
It has been shut down defense for the Lady Cardinals for a while now.
Yeah, they have really been working well.
And Twins going to get in trouble because she rode her. She had some contact, but she rode her with it, with the hand on her.
She would have got away with it, but I heard her yelling, "Giddy up, giddy up." So that kind of...
Well, when she got the saddle out, she was really in trouble.
They have done a great job defensively, though. You're approaching 4 minutes in this quarter and haven't given up a basket yet.
Mwamba with the steal. Going to take it the distance, lay it up, can't get it to go. Twin Kelly does, though. Twin Kelly with the putback.
Twins now got 8 on the afternoon, forcing Coach Hudson to take a timeout.
There was 6:02 left here in this second quarter. This is going to be our immediate timeout. So the Lady Cardinals are going to take a 25-11 lead into the break, and we'll be back on the other side on the Cardinal Sports Network.
No, do not put those French fries into your mouth. Instead, put them directly inside your quarter pounder, where they belong. The hottest, juiciest quarter pounder yet. It's perfect. Made perfecter. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
All they do is stare at their phones. So dreamy. They're obsessed with Schlotzsky's new calzones.
Calzones are here. That does look good. New calzones at Schlotzsky's.
At Leon Spencer Cordette Cardinal Gym on the campus of TBCC in Athens, Texas on this Saturday afternoon. Lady Cardinals up 25-11 with just over 6 minutes left in the second quarter. And Tim, man, Panola's had a long dry spell here.
They have. They have been, we were at 18-11 at the end of one, but they were kind of stuck on that 11 mark late in the first quarter. So they've gone several minutes, and Coach Chelsea Hudson, I think, is trying to rally the troops, going, hey, guys, we have gone away from the offensive rebounds, and we're not getting those easy putbacks.
You pointed that out early, and then pointed out the Lady Cardinals responding to that here in the second quarter. And that's been the difference as I've seen it as well.
Yeah, and they've kind of missed an opportunity because the Lady Cards were kind of slow on some shots, some turnovers, and now they're starting to get things rolling. So you look up and you're down 14.
Panola back in play. Putting some Abby Johnson with the steal, my bad. She's going to lay it up and lay it in, and again we see the Lady Cardinal defense paying dividends big time.
Yeah, her first bucket of the afternoon gets the steal, and great things happening with that defense.
Lady Cardinals have done a great job of anticipating where the ball was going today, Tim.
I think you're right on track with that. They're reading those passing lanes and angles real well.
And we've seen 4 times where they made defensive steals and didn't come away with points off of it, as that ends the drought there by number 5, Gianna Carr, at the 5-12 mark.
Gianna has a huge basket here. They needed that in the worst way, needless to say.
So they go well over 5 minutes without a bucket.
That's huge.
D-Mac with the jumper. D-Mac with the jumper. She's smooth from that spot on the floor.
Shooting that, feeling really good about herself as it left her hand. And that's her 6th point of the afternoon.
Webster directing the offense for the Phillies. Johnson makes a move inside against D-Mac. They can't get her the ball. 8 on the shot clock. 3-pointer on the way. In and out, no good. Nice job of the Carr of going to the offensive boards, getting the rebound and drawing the foul. It's going to go against Liddy Mwamba. It's going to be the 3rd team foul against the Lady Cardinals. Both teams now with 3 team fouls, where she shoot the double bonus after the 4th, after the 5th, actually, on the 5th.
So a chance now to step to that free throw line and cash in, so to speak.
Carr's got 4 points in the contest. And we've seen the Panola miss 5 free throws thus far in this contest.
Well, they are shooting at the TVCC end, and they're very vocal down there, making their presence known.
And she misses both.
Wow.
And D-Mac controls the rebound, gets it out to Pashane.
3-on-2.
She takes the distance, can't get it to fall. Rebound is controlled by Young.
Four minutes left here in the first half. Panola needs to get something going.
Young drives the baseline. It's going to be fouled by Johnson. A little bit too much contact there for them to overlook that. She'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2. 29-13, Lady Cardinals.
About to see Bree check back into the ball game.
She comes in for Amani. Amani, of course, hitting the 3-pointer for the Lady Cardinals a little bit earlier. Gave them a burst of momentum.
Yeah, indeed.
Young's free throw attempt is good, but Panola finally hits a free throw. They've left some opportunities to be further ahead, closer to the Lady Cardinals at the free throw line. She hits both. Ashanti Barnes inbounds to Brianna Peguero. Bree will run the offense.
Ashanti's averaging right at 12 a game, and she's not yet to score. So
she just scored on cue. Tim Howard cues her up.
I told her, be listening in your monitor. Get that ear monitor turned into high. Good job getting her into the game, because she is a huge part of this offense.
She absolutely is. She's averaging about 11.7 on the season, I think, something close to that. Young with a 3-pointer, no good. And Bree battles for the rebound and gets a held ball out of it. Possession goes to the Lady Cardinals. So a great job by Brianna Peguero, forcing the turnover.
Yeah, that's a great effort there because it looked like they're about to cash in. But Bree got in there and tangled up. Now the Cards have possession.
Bree directing the offense. Getting everybody positioned just right. Gets it over to Twin. Twin back out to top to Bree. Bree over to Johnson. Johnson down low to Kelly. Twin making room underneath and putting it up and putting it in. Twin is feeling it today, folks.
My goodness, gets into double digits, and that was highlight material there. Just coming strong to the hoop.
Young thought better about driving against Ashante Barnes. Backside rebound, no good.
Starting to get back on those offensive boards.
Young for three, no good. Panola still looking for his first three-pointer. Twin hustling for the rebound, can't get it.
I love that effort from Twin, though. Fought through two bodies and almost got there.
Lady Cardinals have done a tremendous defensive job here in this quarter. Young puts up a three-pointer, no good.
Good job from Johnson.
Johnson takes it the distance, lays it up, can't get it to fall. Panola has numbers. And numbers, too many dribbles also.
Boy, I was going to say, she said, well, we got extra players. Maybe I get an extra dribble, but not the case. Just got caught in between hops there, and that's a big break for the Cards because that would have been tough to defend with numbers.
So coming up on the 2-minute mark, 2:04, the Lady Cardinals will have possession with a chance to maybe take a 20-point lead, which just seemed phenomenal when considering how tightly contested things were in the opening 4 minutes of the contest.
Yeah, it was 7-6, back and forth kind of game, and we've talked about it all the time. How quick they can score.
Faye Green makes a power move. Going to be draw the foul. She'll go to the free throw line to shoot two. Both teams now are in the double bonus. This was a shooting foul, of course, but both teams will be shooting free throws the rest of the quarter, which is only 1:54 left in it.
See if they can continue to work on the free throws here.
And it looks like we need to.
But you mentioned, you know, as the season goes on, the deeper you get, the more those free throws really come into play.
And the second one is no good. So chance to go up a 20 goes to no avail for the Lady Cards. Great defensive effort, though, by the Lady Cardinals in this quarter. They've only given up 4 points.
Yeah, they've been really, really decisive on defense.
Three-pointer on the way. Panola finally gets one as Gianna Carr nails one from the corner.
That was a big bucket for Gianna. That gives them.
If you're Panola, you want to go into the halftime with some kind of momentum. That's a great way of maybe getting their offense going. Amani Jinks with a step-back jumper, no good. Rebound is controlled by Faye Green. Putback is no good. Young pulls a rebound for the Phillies.
You can't let Avery Young come down with that rebound. Smallest kid on the floor, perhaps, in the paint.
Nice job by Johnson of trailing, taking the pass, missing the shot, but drawing the foul.
It was a big run here. Coach Hudson's got to be impressed with her Phillies here as they've had such a low impact scoring quarter, but in the last minute they're putting a nice run together.
Johnson hits the first free throw. She's been quiet on the scoring department for a while. She finally gets another point on the board to go along with her previous 6 that she had. And she hits the second. Now she has 8 in the contest. Precious Ivy, one of the Lady Cardinals, to pick up the pace. Oh, nice pass inside to Johnson. She gives it up to Mwamba, cutting down the baseline. A nice job of team offense by the Lady Cards.
Oh, you got to love that. And just a bolt of lightning to the basket.
Panola trying to finish with the flurry of points, and Ashanti Barnes comes away with the steal, gives it up to Liddy. Liddy lays it up, and Liddy lays it in, and just like that, a spurt by the Lady Cardinals.
Back up to 15, compliments of the hustle down the floor. Barnes and Liddy getting it done.
Defensive generated.
Absolutely. See if they can close out with a strong defensive gem here.
They give it down low to Johnson. Johnson with the move down low, puts it up and puts it in. Easy bucket for Johnson. And we are at halftime. The Lady Cardinals up 15, 37-22. You are watching Lady Cardinal basketball on the Cardinal Sports Network. We're going to step away for a few minutes, let you hear from some of our sponsors. We'll be back shortly for the second half of Lady Cardinal basketball.
The spicy crispy chicken sandwich comes in a foil bag, not just to keep all that crispy, juicy tenderness warm, but to let you see the look on your face when that spicy pepper sauce hits. Mickey D's Spicy Crispy Chicken Sandwich. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
At First State Bank, we like to say we're big enough to help, small enough to care. Our communities and the families and businesses within them are what have mattered most to us for decades. Since 1935, our commitment has been to not only support local, but to foster growth for generations to come. We've given back to organizations that help our community thrive, and with 6 convenient locations, we continue to do our part in serving you, our communities, our businesses, our families.
No one ever said you need to be sick to get better. That's why at Baylor Scott & White, we're innovating how people get well and stay that way. Where prevention might just be the prescription. Teaching is on the treatment plan. And everyone is always on the same team. Yours. Baylor Scott & White Health, changing healthcare for the better.
We're cooking dinner. Dinner is the most important meal of the day.
We can cater to everybody's needs, whether you want a burger, whether you want chicken.
Dinner's special for me and my family because it's the one meal out of the day that we get to spend together.
It's the perfect end to a good day.
Win or lose, we're coming to Whataburger after a game.
Whataburger for dinner. If we're not on your way home, you're going the wrong way.
My name is Tatiana, and I would love to cook you dinner.
For more than 75 years, Dickey's Barbecue Pit has perfected Texas brisket. Hand-rubbed and smoked low and slow for 14 hours every day. This is the way real brisket gets done. Dickey's Barbecue Pit, legit Texas barbecue.
We're back at halftime. We forgot that we're going to have a ceremony at halftime to introduce Lady Cardinal alumni that are with us tonight. So they're going to, public address announcer will handle the introductions, and our camera folks will get you some good shots of these former Lady Cardinals that are back with us this afternoon.
Brings out a lot of big memories, doesn't it? Just looking at some of these faces out there.
Some great history amongst this. All the way back, see Betsy Ann Coker out there on the very end in the red plaid shirt. She's in the Cardinal Hall of Fame. She was the first women's scholarship player in the history of the college.
Such a storied history, too. I mean.
Signed by C.J. Russell. So we're going to let the public address announcer handle the introductions for you. Getting them lined up out front. We apologize. We almost sent you away and let you miss this, but our great job by our folks in the control room of getting us back on the air so you can be a part of this.
At this time, we'd like to recognize former players, former Lady Cardinals, and thank them for coming to Alumni Night. From the 2015-2017 team and assistant coach of the Lady Cards, Crystal Lyons.
Of course, Crystal Lyons needs no introduction. Played on the 16 and 17 Lady Cardinal teams. Each Lady Cardinal alumni will be presented a gift by a current Lady Cardinal player.
From the 1993-1995 team, Courtney Calave.
Courtney Marshall, as she was back then, played on the 1994 National Championship team that defeated West Stark over in Thailand.
She played here back in 2012 and 2013. Crystal Henderson.
My girl, Crystal Henderson, went on to play at the University of Texas. She played on the 2013 Lady Cardinal team that won a national championship.
I love this whole thing.
From the 2013-2015, Shalante Allen.
Missed 52 points. Put on the show here in 2014 when she had 52 points, hitting the last-second bucket to break Portia Hill's all-time scoring record of 50 points
From the
in a game.
1973 to 1975 team, Betsy Anderson.
Betsy Anderson, as I mentioned earlier, was the first women's scholarship player here at the college, signed by C.J. Russell.
And her teammate from the 1973 to 1975 teams, Sue Campbell. She played from 1968 to 1970, Kathy Reed Sutton.
Love it.
And from the 2014 to 2016 Lady Card, Alicia Washington.
Alicia Washington's no stranger, of course, in recent years. She played on some great Lady Cardinal teams that came up just a little bit short at the national tournament. Didn't make it to the national tournament. They're nice to have those young ladies back and be a part of the festivities here on Alumni Day on the campus of Trinity Valley Community College on Lady Cardinal basketball.
52. Precious, I believe, said 51, and Shlotza said 52.
You on the 2013, 2014 team, please step forward. Forward that way. It's been 10 years since we won a national championship, and with these ladies on our left right here in the white, I think it's a good year for us to bring it home. Thank you.
Give it up for your Lady Cardinals.
So there you have it for Alumni Day. We're glad the Lady Cardinals could be on the floor to be a part of that, to know that these other little ladies paved the way for them and what the success that they're experiencing. Now they'll take a group shot, and this is a pretty cool moment in Lady Cardinal basketball history to have to mesh the past with the present.
It's great. It's great. You know, you see the investment of this. You know, they're going to hustle back in the locker room, but they really believe in not just this team, but the tradition and what it represents. So,
well, and thank goodness they went on that run to take a lead at halftime.
Yeah, I was going to say, glad they took care of business, and now up 15.
Now we're going to step away, folks. We'll be back shortly here on the Cardinal Sports Network with more Lady Cardinal basketball.
When I was first diagnosed with multiple myeloma, you had a 30 to 40% chance to live 4 years. Well, here I'm 15 years out from my transplant, and I'm doing all this stuff still.
When the doctor came in the next morning, he said, "You don't even look like you had surgery." I said, "Thank you." It makes you look forward to every day.
I mean, you know, something knocks you down, you just get up and keep on moving. Go live.
I'm being revamped.
Here's to those who never settle.
Prosperity Bank offers free checking. Let's take a look. No monthly maintenance fee? Check. No individual check fees? Check. Free debit card? Check. Unlimited withdrawals? Check. Free online banking? Check. Easy access and friendly service? Check. Close to home? Check. Simply free checking from Prosperity Bank is simply free. I'm taking these checks to the bank. Prosperity is the big bank with your community's bank inside. Prosperity Bank, where you find real bankers, not just a bank.
I was a runner. I was up to running 3 miles a day every morning. When I was diagnosed with lung cancer, I was shocked because I'm not a smoker. Baylor, Scott & White, the facility, the staff, everyone has been so amazing. I love the fact that I can breathe.
When I first heard that I had cancer, I was referred to Baylor Scott & White immediately. It was really important for me to be able to get my chemotherapy and everything here because I wanted to be close to my friends, my family. They were so confident and made me feel at ease and supported me. I felt like I was their only patient, and I knew they had several people that they were dealing with, but I was the most important person.
I had like a week of headaches. Throughout that week, I went to my local hospital. They referred me to Baylor Scott & White. They gave me an MRI. The tumor that was inside of my head was cancer. Baylor Scott & White has given me this new technology that helps decrease the growth rate of my cancer cells. The doctor I have right now, he's just amazing. It's a great feeling to know the guy who's taking care of me actually really cares about me.
Baylor Scott & White Health, changing cancer care for life.
Right now, you can double up with 2 for $22 in Dickey's Barbecue Pit. That's 2 two-meat plates, each with 2 sides and a buttery roll for only $22. For a limited time only, visit Dickies.com or use our app. Legit Texas Barbecue.
Tell us one thing you love about that meaty sandwich. Go. Well, okay.
The bread, the sausage, and the bacon, the lettuce.
That's like 4 things.
And the tomato, and the sauce. It's so good.
There you go. Schlotzsky's. It's a mouthful.
And we are back at Leon's Fisher Court at Cardinal Gym. We are at the end of halftime here with the Lady Cardinals up 37-22 over Panola. Lady Cardinals ranked number 2 nationally, 17-1 overall. Panola 12-5 overall. Had a defensive standoff the first 4 or 5 minutes of the contest, and the Lady Cardinals went on the surge. And then it was all Lady Cardinal defense as we bring myself and Tim Howard back into the picture here. And Tim, I thought the Lady Cardinal defense for about the first 6 to 7 minutes of that second quarter was just spectacular.
It was fantastic. I think we were looking over the notes. We're down to about 4 points, maybe 5 points in the first 6, and got most of the 11 points in the last minute and a half. It was just great defense, and they made a little run there. They're still down 15, but they got to be really thankful for that last 90 seconds of the first half.
They absolutely do, and we've seen a lot of what the Panola does is runs through Avery Johnson, their big post player, and she had a very big presence in that first quarter, and then they took her out with that 136 there left in the first quarter. The Lady Cardinals went on a spurt, if you will, and they never were seemingly the same as if they got to go off and killed her just a little bit.
Yeah, I do think that Precious Ivy really went into attack mode on her and the other bigs and really wore them down. Even if they didn't have the ball, they were working around her and making her take extra steps. And I think a little bit of fatigue may have come into impact. But how about twin Kelly? She has 10 points at the half. She's averaging, 11.3. So almost got her average in that first half.
And just the energy she brings, the effort and intensity she plays with. We were talking about Avery Johnson, though, when you look up and she's got 11 of Panola's 22 points.
Yeah, she has been a difference maker. If they don't have her, where are they going offensively? Because she's been the difference thus far.
But I think, and you pointed it out during the first half, the difference was the Lady Cardinals in the second quarter denying Panola the offensive boards that they got in the first quarter.
Yeah, and if they continue to do that, it's going to be a good result for the Lady Cardinals. If you can keep working on that denying the ball, it's going to be good things.
So the Lady Cardinals are back on the floor. I think possession is going to belong to Panola. Yes, it will. Looking at the arrow, Panola will have first possession. Is a big opportunity for the Phillies to cut further into that Lady Cardinal lead and try to gain some momentum here headed into this second half. Ball is being tossed back out on the floor. The officials are back on the scene, and we're about ready to get underway here in the second half of Region 14 Women's Conference Basketball from Leon's Fisher Court at Cardinal Gym. We will check and see what kind of scoring we got going on. At halftime, Glenn leads Parish 44-36. And Kilgore leads Coastal Bend 25-16 with 6:51 left in the first half.
Yeah, those big eyes on both of those other games.
So Glenn taking care of business on the road today as the number 5 ranked Lady Buccaneers have an outstanding squad this year. They won the regional tournament last year.
Yeah, continuing to try and build on that this year here in the 22-23 campaign.
Back at play here. 5-second held ball count. Nice job by Shantae Barnes of denying the passing lanes and getting the turnover.
Yeah, I think that was one of the things they continue to drill. Hey, let's keep working. Let's keep working. Don't let them have anything easy. And you saw the impact of it there. 5 seconds right off the bat.
Nice job by D-Mac of spotting Ashante Barnes, and Ashante finishing the pass.
I think that's her 4th point of the ball game here. So good vision and court awareness there.
Chelsea Hudson asking for a call. I'm not sure what she was talking about.
Abby. Oh, she done traveled and dribbled and doubled.
D-Mac with a block on Johnson.
And then hustles over and picks up the ball on the floor.
Bree goes on the attack, lays it up, passes it over to Shante Barnes. I say she lays it up. She was going to Shante Barnes the entire way.
I think that's an assist all the way. She saw she had a shot, open player underneath, and drilled it to her.
Abby Cater gets a hand on the pass and tips it out of bounds to deny and interrupt the flow of the Panola offense there. 41-22, just like that, is suddenly a 19-point game all of a sudden.
Yeah, Panola has to really be careful right here. They're flirting with danger. They need a good start in this third.
Young, who seemed to be unable to connect from three-point range, makes a little move at the free throw line. A very nice job by Young.
Yeah, let that defender go by and then hit the free throw or the jump shot from the free throw line.
Nice job by Ashanti of finding D-Mac. Ball down low to Twin. 10 on the shot clock. Ashanti Barnes is making her presence known here in this third quarter.
Yeah, Ashanti's really establishing herself down low, going strong to the bucket. Big results, her 4th point, 6 on the afternoon.
Nice steal by Shante Barnes. Takes it all the way, coast to coast to Shante Barnes. That is Lady Cardinal basketball. Timeout, Panola.
Shante getting it done on both ends of the floor there, and great job there. Gets the 6th point, puts her at 10 on the afternoon.
And it will be a media timeout. We'll take it with them here on the Cardinal Sports Network.
Dickey's Barbecue Pit satisfies your craving for ribs, and right now they're all you can eat for just $19.99. Hand rubbed and slow smoked, but come see us soon, because all you can eat ribs for $19.99 is for a limited time. Legit Texas barbecue.
Look at that. 5 glorious inches of Whataburger. Fresh 100% beef stacked high with melted cheese and fresh cut veggies. But what if it's too much fresh beef? Stacked too high, with too much melted cheese and too many fresh-cut veggies? Well, we have a 4-inch burger like a lot of other places. We just call it a junior. Good thing there's a burger made just for you. Good thing there's Whataburger.
Whatever is that proverbial switch that we keep talking about teams finding and flipping on, the Lady Cardinals flipped it on there the last segment and have opened up their biggest lead of the contest, 45-24, with 7:40 left here in this third quarter.
Am I glad you said that? I thought it was that switch that I just realized was off over here.
Now that turned your mic off.
Well, you wouldn't be the first time, won't be the last. Yeah, they have. They flipped the switch. They're playing solid basketball, and that's what you're used to seeing with this squad.
When they play like that, they're playing like a number you'd expect the number 2 team in the nation to play.
Yeah, indeed. Oh, another.
Almost forced a turnover there.
Working.
Johnson's going to be charged with a foul. She got a smile on her face, said, "You can't be serious."
I don't think that's the same definition of the smile that I would like, trying to be happy smile. It's like, I'm smiling, but I'm not happy. She got caught up over there and tangled and got called for the foul. So.
It was an excuse me foul.
Yeah.
Nice job of defending inside by Shante Barnes, who's on this quarter thus far, runs the floor, gives it up to D-Mac. D-Mac can't get the layup to fall. Twin battles for the rebound. And there's a whistle down low. Twin takes a seat on the floor, and Twin's called for the foul.
She's kind of holding on to that left side of her face there, cheek, jaw area.
I sense that she's tough enough that it won't take her out of the game.
No, she's definitely not coming out. She's probably more inspired than ever now.
That's her second personal foul, second team foul.
Got them in trouble here. So much for that. Great effort there by
Young with the shot. Can't get the fall. Long rebound goes back out to Young.
Velasquez checking into the ball game, and hustles back down and gets into the routine offense.
Young is directing the offense for the Phillies. Jumper on the way, three-pointer at the shot clock expires. No good. Rebound is pulled by Ashante. Johnson lays it up. Johnson lays it in. Will go to the free throw line for an and one.
Love it. Great energy. Good body control. Took the contact against the finish. Now a chance for a three-point play.
5'10" freshman out of West Monroe, Louisiana. Lady Cardinals had a few players come out of West Monroe, Louisiana through the years.
Chance to build here at 23. Another.
Look out on the floor and you see where Ashante Barnes has got 10 points and Twin Kelly has 10 points. Balanced scoring for the Lady Cardinals. That's just the name of the game for them this season. Free throw attempt is, they got to work on those free throws.
Boy, howdy.
Still, it's the biggest lead of the contest for the Lady Cardinals, 47-24.
Just looking over scoring averages. Jenkins at 10, 11 for Barnes. Micaiah at 10. Abby at 10.
Teams exchange turnovers, and Abby Cater with a nice job of coming up with another steal for the Lady Cardinals. During all kind of contact in the backcourt, no fouls being called, and Abby's going to take it all the way and block.
Oh my goodness, great save there from Gabby Owens. But Abby going coast to coast.
The block by Monty Jenkins. Johnson comes away with the loose ball. My goodness, what a shot blocking clinic we got going on here.
It is indeed. Back and forth we go.
D-Mac spots Ashante Barnes wide open underneath. 2 points for the Lady Cardinals. Ashante Barnes now with 12 points in the contest.
How about the vision there from D-Mac? Destiny McDowell getting the assist on the pass down low.
Shamara Ilona getting ready to check in for the Lady Cardinals to make her first appearance in the contest. Three-pointer on the way, in and out, no good. Young with the drive, Young with the convert. Nice job by Avery Young.
Only the second basket this quarter. I mean, this coming off the second when they held them in check for most of that quarter.
Barnes finds D-Mac. D-Mac puts it up. D-Mac puts it in.
Destiny McDowell got her 8th point of the afternoon. She's looking strong.
51-26 Lady Cardinals. Three-pointer up. No good. Rebound battled far. Controlled by Young. Young puts up the jumper. Young's got a nice little soft jumper there from the mid-lane jumper there.
Yeah, she does. She's shooting that with a ton of confidence too.
And Precious Ivy's going to use a timeout with 3:53 left in the third quarter, I should say. 51-28 Lady Cardinals. Going to be a full timeout, immediate timeout. We'll take a quick break with them and rejoin you back on the other side on the Cardinal Sports Network.
Prosperity Bank offers free checking. Let's take a look. No monthly maintenance fee? Check. No individual check fees? Check. Free debit card? Check. Unlimited withdrawals? Check. Free online banking? Check. Easy access and friendly service? Check. Close to home? Check. Simply free checking from Prosperity Bank is simply free. I'm taking these checks to the bank. Prosperity is the big bank with your community's bank inside. Prosperity Bank, where you find real bankers, not just a bank.
And we are back just beyond the midway point here of this third quarter at Leon Smith Court at Cardinal Gym in this Region 14 conference contest between the Lady Cardinals of Trinity Valley, ranked number 2 nationally, and the Panola College Phillies. Lady Cardinals are up 51-28. We were at 37-22 at halftime, so the Lady Cardinals have outscored them 14-6 here in this first portion of the third quarter.
Yeah, you give up 11 in the first, 11 in the second, and now, 3:51 to go in the third, and they've only given up 6 points. The defensive.
You would take that.
Yeah, I mean, they're really battling, too. And it's not just that they're in that, what the points have given up at this point, it's the energy behind it here in the third. It seems like they've taken it up another level.
And Panola has played well defensively, but the problem is for Panola is the Lady Cardinals have the ability to convert those turnovers into points. Bree Peguero lays it up, and Bree Peguero lays it in.
Bree says, I got something to add to the total board here. Goes up strong, gets the basket. Her 6th point on the afternoon.
Young thought about the three, puts up the three, can't get it to fall. Ilana pulls the rebound. Bree running the show out front, gives it up to Ilana. Over to Liddy. Liddy back inside to Ilana. She plays it up and she puts it in. Tamara Ilana with her first points of the contest.
Draws the contact, didn't even phase her. She gets the basket. Nice touch from Tamara.
Another example of that Lady Cardinal depth that we've talked about.
Indeed.
Nice job of D-Mac of coming around to get the steal, would-be steal, but she stepped out of bounds and then made contact with the ball, so possession will stay with the Phillies.
I was going to say, that was doesn't get the result they want, but again, that swarming, attacking defense, it's been a buzzsaw all afternoon.
Kaya Huff getting ready to check into the contest for the first time for the Lady Cardinals. As Liddy's going to be called for the reach-in foul.
Be her first of the. I better double check that. Second for her.
Kaya Huff checks into the game, number 32. She's the last Lady Cardinal added to the roster this season before it began. Has had some games in which she has started for the Lady Cardinals this season. 55-28 with 2:44 to go. First free throw there at the tip was missed. The second is missed. And the rebound's going to go to the Phillies. Three-pointer on the way. No good. And D-Mac pulls the rebound for the Lady Cards.
I think the defense is really starting to wear down. Kind of like in a football analogy of run in the trenches and pounding. Panola's really had a lot taken out of them over the last 2+ quarters, 3 quarters now.
Kaya gives it up to D-Mac. D-Mac for three. Can't get it to fall.
That bench was ready to explode. Nope.
But a nice job by number 2. Velasquez is going to drive and take over the distance, draw the foul against Brianna Peguero. She'll go to the line for an and one opportunity.
Yeah, saw that come right into your living room there, Rod. Good camera work.
If you're the Lady Cardinals, you don't want to let Panola finish with a little surge here at the end of the quarter, but you let them have that kind of surge there at the end of the first half just to a degree. Panola just missed their free throws in droves this afternoon.
They are struggling at the stripe.
Of course, Precious is playing with a different rotation now that she normally would be playing with here at this part of the third quarter. Liddy puts it up, and Liddy knocks it down.
Nice touch here from Liddy. Big smile on her face as she goes down the floor.
Got a big smile from Precious Ivy that time. Now she's just shooting that ball without even thinking about it and hitting those shots so easy. 57-30, Lady Cardinals. This is developing the bench depth is what this is doing.
Absolutely.
Oh, nice job of just escaping down the baseline by Webster and putting up the easy shot. Coming up on 1:15 to go in this third quarter.
Nice crossover.
D-Mac for three. Can't get it to fall. D-Mac working on the three-point shooting prowess. Needs a bit more work. There for the layup is Velasquez.
Yeah, Savannah Velasquez does a great job using her offensive player there like a shield. Knew that it would the defender couldn't get around her, and Velasquez gets all the way to the basket.
A lot of dribbling by Liddy. She gives it up to D-Mac. 10 on the shot clock. Kaya. And steps taken by Ilona. Shamira just got too excited that time and took steps. It's a chance for the Phillies to finish with another bucket here before this third quarter comes to an end. Kind of cut into that deficit they're staring at. It was almost 30 points just a couple of minutes ago.
Yeah, you've got to have a couple of big baskets, at least one here. Feel kind of better about things going into the fourth.
Got a whistle away from the ball underneath. It's going to be an offensive foul charged against
Velasquez, I believe.
Yep.
Yeah, Velasquez on the offensive foul. So, boy, I said they needed a couple of big baskets.
And a nice steal by number 2, Velasquez.
She said, I'm not finished yet. So that's it. That'll end it.
And that's going to bring it into the third quarter of play with the Lady Cardinals still up very comfortably, 57-36, but that was a spurt by the Phillies. So we're going to step away and we'll rejoin you in the fourth quarter here on the Cardinals Sports Network.
At First State Bank, we like to say we're big enough to help, small enough to care. Our communities and the families and businesses within them are what have mattered most to us for decades. Since 1935, our commitment has been to not only support local, but to foster growth for generations to come. We've given back to organizations that help our community thrive, and with 6 convenient locations, we continue to do our part in serving you, our communities, our businesses, our families.
Step up to the block and tackle the Mac Stack, a Dickey's barbecue pit game changer. Our signature mac and cheese topped with Dickey's quality slow smoked meats. And Dickey's delivers just in time for kickoff. Visit Dickeys.com, legit Texas barbecue.
So the Phillies go on a mini run to end the third quarter and cut the Lady Cardinal lead to 57-36. Still a comfortable 21-point lead. But Tim, as you mentioned, in each of the last 2 quarters anyway, the Lady Cardinals had the game well in hand. We almost had a 30-point lead in this one. Then all of a sudden you look up and it's just a 21. 21 points is still a comfortable lead, but it could have been far bigger than that.
Yeah, we had first quarter defensive battle of 11 in the second, and then they had probably their best defensive quarter of the third, yet you look up on the score line, they got 14 because of a nice push again at the last 2 minutes of that quarter.
But the Lady Cardinals had some reserves. You don't see a lot of playing time on the floor there in that last portion of the game of the third quarter that Tim and I are talking about. And we're back underway here now to start the fourth quarter. Lady Cardinals trying to go to 18-1 on the season. Faye Green gives it up to Ilona. Nice little move. Can't finish it, though, but it was a nice-looking move. And here go the Phillies quickly on the run. And she can't get it to fall, and Ilona's going to be called with a hack foul.
Well, great job there from Peguero to get in front and make a miss. Just unfortunately, the Lady Cards don't get the rebound. The putback draws the foul.
KJ Smith will go to the free throw line for the Phillies. She hasn't scored in this contest. And now she has with her free throw attempt, finding the mark. Good Lady Cardinals, you don't want to feel too comfortable just yet. It's just a 20-point game. We have seen teams erase deficits. Now, typically not against the number 2 team in the nation at home.
At this juncture, Coach Ivey, as you mentioned, is getting to work a couple of different rotations, some younger players, and get them some minutes.
Brianna Peguero for 3, can't get the ball. Faye pulls a rebound and puts it up and puts it in. Faye Green.
I love how we'll see Faye, she'll get a board on one side of the basket, oftentimes goes, quickly across the other side. And no one's expecting that. She's dangerous with that move.
Faye with 4 points now in the contest. Layup is missed. Ilona pulls a rebound but shuffles her feet. It's going to be called for the travel.
So at the 9 minute, just inside 9 minutes to go here, it's 21-point advantage Cards, Lady Cards.
Oh, a nice job of Abby of getting her hand on the ball and knocking it out of bounds in front of the Panola bench.
That's one attribute that you see consistently with this Lady Cardinal team is defense, defense, defense. They work on every aspect of it. Inbounds, pressing, full court, half court, on the block. I don't want to go Bubba Gump on you. Goodness.
Smith misses the putback, but she's going to draw the foul and go back to the free throw line where we just saw her just knock down a couple of free throws earlier for her first points in the game.
Yeah, they've got to get on that free throw line here if they're going to have any kind of chance this afternoon.
Well, certainly a good opportunity for them with the clock stopped as it is. And she misses this one.
They've shot very well on the throughout the season, but have had their troubles today.
They have. They came in hitting 67.5%, but they haven't shot that today as a percentage. I can promise you that.
Yeah, they've been about half 50% this afternoon, if that. It's been a rough outing at the free throw line.
Bree lays it up, can't get it to fall. Faye tried to pull the rebound, could not get that to happen. And here comes Velasquez. Pulling the rebound and on getting the putback was Kayla Webster, number 3. Lady Cardinals just going to sleep a little bit or standing around. And Ashante Barnes is about to re-emerge back into the contest with the Lady Cardinals. Faye Green with a power move, and the ball is blocked by Smith. There's going to be a foul down low against the Lady Cardinals. 3 quick team fouls now against the Lady Cardinals, Tim. And, well, there'll be a lot of free throw shot at this rate.
Yeah, they're going to adjust effectively here and see what they can do.
Yeah, Precious is tired of things looking kind of junky a little bit now. Look at this, basically the starting lineup back on the floor.
So at the 8-minute mark, it's an 18-point lead when that happens.
I think it's a smart job by Precious of getting the group of bulk of her starters back on the floor. And right away you see the benefits of that. Abby Cater getting in position to pull the rebound and does rebound and then draws the foul.
I'll tell you this, Savannah Velasquez has got a real quick step. She's been to the basket 3 times now, got good open looks. Has left it short all 3 times on those, though, and that's the frustrating thing got to be for her. But she is dynamite quick. Got a couple of great looks.
Good observation, Tim, for sure. Sometimes the hardest thing to do is close out a blowout, Tim. Ashante Barnes misses the shot underneath. Smith pulls the rebound for the Phillies, and the Phillies will quickly go on the attack. As Tim mentioned, there's an 8-point deficit. It was close to 30 there about with 2 minutes left in the third quarter. Panola went on a little surge.
See a lot more energy out of the Phillies, too. They've stepped in.
Webster can't get it to fall. Faye Green pulls the rebound for the Lady Cards. Lady Cards need a bucket. Oh, nice job of saving the ball by Ashante Barnes to Twin Kelly, and Twin lays it up, and Twin lays it in, and now there are technical fouls being called on the floor.
Got to think about things just a little bit there, because you negate a great play, but when you're going to go to the free throw line, now you're going to get them free throws on the other end. And a Twin little really took a shot and was excited about the result they're getting, but kind of making her presence known.
I think they're going to be technical fouls called against Twin for the Lady Cardinals, and I think there will be.
Technical fouls in white 23.
A taunting foul gets a technical foul.
There's only going to be a technical foul called against Twin. She's got to be real careful that she doesn't pick up another one, because if it doesn't, it leads to an ejection, and she would have to miss 2 games.
Coach Ivy is contending for a flagrant. I think she's got a pretty good case there.
Twin shooting the foul shots. Precious is getting an explanation as to why the technical foul was called. And, of course, Precious was talking about what had instigated the fact that Twin said something to the NOLA player.
Yeah, she clearly was saying flagrant foul before that tech, but nothing was called on that. So
Smith makes the first free throw attempt. She will shoot 2.
So as you see here.
And she misses the second. The possession now should now go to the Phillies after the technical foul.
20-point game. Twin going to check out here. One thing I love about Precious is she will go to battle for her player, but then she will coach them up as soon as she can.
And it's a good thing getting her off the floor, because you don't want her to pick up a second one in an emotional outburst or something and being ejected for the next 2 games.
Right.
To have a foul away from the ball, this is going to be an offensive foul. Chelsea Hudson is saying that the Lady Cardinals was using her elbow and pushing off, but that's not what she pushes off.
Let me give you a little example here. So you're up 20, 6:38 to go here. Steps to staying sharp, not getting caught up in anything here. You just want to play good, smart basketball, right?
Just like that.
I was going to say.
Ashante missed the easy shot, though. She's got a smile. My bad.
Taps the chest twice and goes to my bad. She's beside herself that she missed that one.
And suddenly, just like that, both teams have 4 team fouls, so we're going to see a lot of free throws here in this final 6:31, starting with these 2 by Ashante Barnes.
Yeah, going to be a little more free throws. Got that one to roll some way back. That was a nice touch. Shooter's touch there.
And the second was nicer and cleaner, as they say.
Playing some string music for us here.
64-42 Lady Cards. 6:20 and change left here in this ball game. Lady Cardinals continuing to defend as Abby Taylor comes away with a steal. Step back jumper by Abby. No good. Ashante pulls a rebound. 3-pointer on the way. Knocks it down. Johnson for 3.
Yeah, big bucket there for Johnson. See her excited about that. Rightfully so. Good touch.
Just like that, the Lady Cardinals back up by 25.
Whew. On the floor, but in the bonus now. So
foul's going to go against Johnson. Well, it's a good thing because there weren't a lot of fouls called early, so there'll be players to be able to finish this game. Johnson's already got 3, though, I should say. Velasquez is going to go to the free throw line to shoot 2. There's no question it's 2. It's a double bonus. Flips the first one up there. It's a weird looking shooting motion, wasn't it?
I'm beginning to think we might have had a typo on our stats.
I know,
They
right?
are not shooting free throws like they have all year long, and that's got to be the frustrating thing for Coach Chelsea Hudson.
The one thing that she certainly points to as they prepare for the rematch with Lady Cardinals down in Carthage here next month.
Yeah, indeed.
Ashante to Johnson. Johnson lays it up, draws the foul.
Johnson frustrated that she didn't finish there. A chance to do it at the stripe.
We'll shoot 2. First one is good. Lady Cardinals come in averaging 78.7 points a game, Tim. So they're going to be, you'd think, somewhere in that ballpark by the time this was over, if I haven't just jinxed the heck out of them.
Well, and I was thinking the same thing during the break a while ago. They may get to that average, and they started super slow.
Super slow. 3-pointer on the way from deep in the corner. It rattles in. Number 1, Lyric Scott.
Yeah, Lyric with a nice basket there.
Her first points of the game.
And if they do hit that.
Amani hits Ashante. Ashante draws the foul. Nice job of Amani Jenkins giving to Ashante Barnes.
Yeah, Barnes getting nicely done there. Gives her 14. I was going to say, if they do climb up to that average, starting slow, and not really having a strong game from three. I mean, they come in averaging, 9 a game, 9 3-pointers a game, and they haven't come close to that today. So getting it done in all kind of ways.
They have indeed. We are at a timeout with 5 minutes left in the contest. 69-46 Lady Cards. Full timeout, so we'll step away quickly here and rejoin you on the other side on the Cardinal Sports Network. Tim, we said as we started today's webcast that if the Lady Cardinals were on their game, it should be a game that they handled pretty comfortably. And maybe it took them a few more minutes to get on their game than we thought it would. But once they got there, it's been all Lady Cardinals.
Yeah, somewhere midway through the first, they kind of started playing Lady Cardinal basketball. And then by the second quarter, especially the third, they looked really strong and have not looked back. So 5 minutes even to go here. And at the free throw line will be Ashante Barnes.
Ashante has 16 points in the game, and she didn't have any after the first quarter that I recall.
Yeah, she was, I think, ended at the half with 2 and has done most of this in the second.
Had a big third quarter.
Absolutely.
Now with 17 points, Ashante Barnes. Missed the first few games of the season with a nagging injury that she was recovering from, and once she made her presence known.
They've got a lot of talent on this 22-23 team. I mean, they could make a serious run.
Scott takes it coast to coast inside the paint anyway, and draws the foul. Going to be against Amani Jenkins.
You mentioned we're probably in for a free throw shooting contest here, and so far it looks like that's exactly
there's going to be a ton of free throw shots.
The rest of this way.
Of course, if you're the Lady Cardinals, you'd rather be 26 up than 26 down if it's a free throw shooting contest.
Any day, any day. Don't forget we've got men's action coming up after the ladies this afternoon.
That'll be here on our YouTube channel. You will have to log off and then log back on and find the link for the men's game, but we will have that one for you approximately 20-25 minutes after the conclusion of this women's contest. D-Mac gives it up to Amani. Amani for three. No good. Rebound is pulled by Johnson. She is blocked. Here come the Phillies on the run.
Oh, point blank twice, and they missed it.
Well, the official was right in our way there, folks, so we apologize. Got a little quiet there, but there was a lot of action. The ball winds up going to the Lady Cardinals, and the Lady Cardinals will be fouled, and they will go to the free throw line to shoot 2 more free throws. Folks, if you like free throws, this is going to be your kind of finish.
Well, on the other end, Velasquez had a chance at it, couldn't get it, and then I believe that was Sharia, and she left it short.
Johnson's going to go to the free throw line. Tim, she's coming up on double-digit scores. She's got 9 points in the game and now has 10.
Cracks the barrier there now in double digits.
Pashane Johnson out of West Monroe, Louisiana, hits both free throws. 74-48 Lady Cardinals, 4:20 and counting to go here in this contest. On Alumni Day, had about 9 or 10 former Lady Cardinals introduced at halftime from all the way back in the 70s to the most recently the 2017 season. Glad to have them back with us today here at Cardinal Gym. Nice dish off down low by Scott. Alona pulls the rebound.
You over here seeing them get it on the low block like that and not finish.
Amani Jenkins for three. Amani Jenkins for three.
Amani finishing there. That's beautiful.
That's 3 3-pointers for Amani now in the contest, which is impossible since he's just got 6 points. So that's just two.
That math doesn't math.
Well, sometimes, folks, when you're 63, your memory is one of those things that starts to fade just a little bit.
All the games run together at some point.
But there's no excuse not to pay attention to the scoreboard, however. 77-48. Tim, just like that, it's almost a 30-point lead again.
Boy, they can turn it on in a hurry, and we've seen that this afternoon a couple of different occasions. Good position down low on that low block.
Jenkins gives it up to Alona. Alona misses it. Foul, but she's going the other end to shoot free throws.
Yeah.
It's going to go against Johnson. Ashana Johnson with the foul. That's going to be 4 on her.
So 3:02 to go here.
So Johnson didn't start the game, but she's up to 11 points, but she's also up to 4 fouls, and Panola misses another free throw. Yeah, I don't know about that free throw total that we have on them.
Right.
First, they could just be having an off outing. We've seen that before by even the Lady Cardinals or Cardinals.
It happens to the best of them for sure. Inside 3 minutes to go here. See how this one plays out.
Liddy with a turnaround jumper in the lane, makes it. Knocks down by Liddy Mwamba. She's shown some great smoothness today.
Liddy has, and man, she's very explosive.
She's coming from a double-digit scoring game.
She's looks like she's really starting to figure it out. Really. Ready to take it to another level.
3-pointer from deep in the corner, no good. Backside rebound goes to Allen. Scott. Nola still being very patient with his offensive attack. Lays it up just as the shot clock expires. Amani Jenkins tries to make a baseline move, loses control of the ball, but regains it. Alona with a turnaround jumper draws the foul.
Well, that was nice. As you see the replay there, she got her on the elbow and is able to convert. Nothing but net now, a chance for a 3-point play at the stripe. See if she can do that.
And can't convert. I think we got our first final score of the contest. In women's basketball, Blinn beat Paris 82-50. So Blinn took care of business today on the road at Paris, making the long road trip, winning 82-50.
Well, that's a stop at Shoals Barbecue. If I'm in Paris, that's a win and a double-digit win. So
into the third quarter, Kilgore leads Coastal Bend 58-41 in women's basketball. Lady Cardinals turn it over. Here comes that end of the quarter spurt by the Phillies.
Right on time. I mean, that's just been the way it's been the last 3 quarters. At least 2.
And yet it's a 30-point Lady Cardinal lead.
And think about if they not had those pretty nice closeouts. I think they're like, we got to go over here and see Coach Hudson in the next 60 seconds. We better do something. But it's been way too little.
And we saw the Lady Cardinals miss 3 or 4 scoring opportunities at the end of Bree Pregame passes in that first quarter. That could have been a different story, too.
You look up, and they're 3 beyond that average after a way slow start.
Alona with a nice big step and dribble and pass and miss. Young for 3, no good. Scott with the rebound.
Getting close to being able to, well, they won't be able to dribble it out next time.
Velasquez is going to draw the foul. Will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Here with 43 seconds left, Lady Cardinals up 81-52. We'll have the men's game for you about 25 minutes after the conclusion of this one. Have to log off and log back into our YouTube channel to find it, folks, but we hope you'll join us for that one. Cardinals have been red hot lately. They've won 4 of their last 5 games. Lady Cardinals coming down, fixing to close out and win. Number 18, Imani Jenkins for 3. Can't get it to fall. And pull out the rebound. They can three-pointer on the way. Got it. No, it's a two-pointer. It's a two-pointer by Liddy. The bench thought it was 3. It was 2. Velasquez had a very nice second half of the game, Tim.
Yeah, she has. She's done well. See her going, exploding down that baseline, get the bucket there on the replay. Lady Cards can dribble it out here, and that's what they're trying to do.
Well, Velasquez is going to put up a three-pointer at the buzzer. No good. That's going to wrap up the ball game with the Lady Cardinals scoring an 83-56 win. Tim, your final thought?
Nice defensive effort. They got things rolling again. A good effort all the way around, getting the big win at home and protecting home court.
Lady Cardinals go to 18-1 overall, 5-0 in conference play. Panola falls to 12-6 overall and 3-2 in conference play. Lady Cardinals will be back in action next Wednesday, going over to Tyler to take on the defending national champion Apache Ladies in a 5:30 start at Wagstaff Gym. We'll have the men's game for you about 25 minutes from now, folks. We'll hope you'll log back onto the YouTube channel and find us for that one. So we'll sign off now from Leon's Pitcher Court at Cardinal Gym, where our final score was Lady Cardinals 83, Panola 56.
This has been a special presentation of the Cardinal Sports Network.